Right, I just emptied my HTML and style sheet just because I want to do a little bit new. So, well, I just commented all my HTML out here, and I think I deleted my SCSS, whatever. You can just move it to a new file, save it if you want to. What I'm going to start by doing is I'm just going to use my Finder here, take my gray planet or whatever you have, drag drop it into your code, copy the code, and I already cheated, so I just cleaned it up a little bit so it's easier for me to see. So like I did with the other one, so I can see the style here. And let's just divide them out even more so it's even easier to see. So these are the different styles on the page, on the planet that's being used. So opacity and things like this. What I'm going to do is just add an ID, which I already did, gray planet, like I did with the previous one. So we can target this specifically. So ID gray planet inside the SVG up here. Save. And then in my SVG, I'm just going to target the gray planet. Gray planet. Sounding like Neo. For those of you who know him. And I'm going to add a height of 200 pixels. So let's click save. Let's go see if it scales it down. And it does. Woo! That far. You. First thing we're going to do is we're going to add a keyframe. And we start by doing add keyframes. Keyframe. Like so. S with an S. Yes, with an S. And then we're going to assign a name to it, like we were the mixin. So we're going to call it spin. And keyframes, if you're curious what they are, just do v3 keyframes or CSS, that's fine, or whatever you want to go with it, CSS tricks. But keyframes are kind of like a timeline. So you start from here and then you can do different things, and once you go to this area, you do another thing. So kind of like transitions and animations, but we have more control over these. But go there if you want to read more. We just want to make the planet spin for now. And we can either use values like 0 to 100% or 0, 25%, and so on, right? But in this case, we just wanted to spin continue, so we're just going to use the word from. And the next one we want to use is to. So these are the two different starting and ending positions we want. And for making something spin, we would usually use a transform, and then we can use the rotate. Where is it? It's rotate. You kind of did that with your Monopoly. And we want to start at 0 degrees. Cool. That's easy. And then we're done with that one. And then we want to do the same with transform. Transform again. Transform. And we want to do rotate. And we want to, which is the top size? The top size with top value. That is 360 degrees, right? So all the way around. So go from here to all the way here. And that's a keyframe. So that's a spin. And we can now add this spin to our planet. So let's try and see how we can add this spin. And inside our gray planet here, we're going to call our animation or a keyframe spin. So type in animation as the first word, and what was the name of our keyframe? It was spin. So that's what we want to do, and we're going to add a bit to this. So let's go 7 seconds, or let's go 5 seconds. That's fine for now, I guess. And we want it to be linear, so that means basically it's spinning at the same time all the time. But if you're using ease, for example, it starts fast, I think, goes slow, and then starts up again for the end. But those you can see what the difference. Linear is just the same all the time, so same timeline. So 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, where ease would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, right? So go check that out, which of these two. There's like 7 or 10 different ones. So we want to use linear time, and we want it to go forever, so infinite. So let's see what this actually does. Save. Let's hope it turns. So now you can see the planet start spinning. Cool. Or we can also, if we want to, create for a hover effect. But right now it's just moon spinning, totally out of control, right? So that's how we add or create our own keyframe, kind of our own animation. Give it a name, starting from, and where does it need to end the animation. You can also do like top, bottom, or left, right, transform, whatever you kind of want. So you can also change height and whatever. But we're looking into more of these in the next video.